So I'm back at my favorite video spot again. If you remember from last time, that's China. I'm in Hong Kong. And I watched the latest Mission Impossible movie lately. And on that theme of AI, if you've watched the movie, you'll see it paints a pretty, dangerous picture of what AI could lead to if we're not careful. And it really got me thinking about something that's quite important to check whether you're leading a team or part of a team in organizations these days, because we all hope that the creators of AI devices and machines really start to consider the ethical aspect of what a sentient AI could lead to, right? We all hope for it and do those things from there. And we can all read the press and read the articles and listen to the rhetoric which they talk through, that really gives us an indication of what they believe to be true. But we also know in this world that there are people who support people writing messages and write communications. I do it myself sometimes. And it got me to think about one important thing to always check. If you're hearing a story in the press that someone gives or a message that someone shares, open your mind to the curiosity to say, if I was in front of them, what would I really want to ask that would let me know where their ethical boundary sits? That's a really, for me, an important thing that leaders should always ask and consider when they're communicating messages, but also people who are being led should also be prepared to ask. Because if you can find those questions that allow you to understand where someone comes from without the judgment or the bias of others that you may be borrowing or your own that you may be putting into the situation, you stand a real chance to be able to really hear where someone comes from and what they intend to do. And once you get to that intention, you then may be able to offer support, insight, or really endorsement for the ideas that they have and the things that they're trying to make happen for what we hope is really good reasons. So consider that. What am I curious about? What do I want to get to the bottom of? And what would I ask them if I was ever to sit around the dinner table with them that would help me understand where their ethical boundary sits and where that marries or misaligns with my own?